114 acres in Cutler, Ohio, cut 10 ways. The road out front is the Triple Nickel. It runs 62 miles from the Ohio River at Little Hocking, north through 4 counties to Zanesville, and it winds nearly the whole way. Riders have another name for the middle of it. They call it Ohio's Tail of the Dragon. In October, it is a foliage drive, and the traffic out front is people who came here on purpose. This land fronts that road. 10 tracts came off this hill. Watch the map. Tract 2 is gone. Tract 5 is gone. Tract 6 is gone. 27 of the 114 acres already has somebody's name on it. 7 are left. 87 acres running from 5 acres up to 21, and the ones that went were the small ones. What is still standing here is the bigger, more varied half of this hill. Cutler is unincorporated. No village government, no traffic light. The whole township counted 1,133 people at the last census. Kids here go to Warren Local, out of Vincent. Athens is about 22 miles west. Ohio University is there, 23,000 students. Parkersburg is about 25 minutes the other way. And Marietta sits down where the Muskingum runs into the Ohio. Founded in 1788 by Revolutionary War veterans, the first permanent American settlement in the Northwest Territory. Marietta College was chartered there in 1835, the first chartered college in the state, and the nearest full hospital and trauma center is Marietta Memorial. Wayne National Forest is up this road too, over 250,000 acres of it. And I will be straight with you about that because a lot of listings will not be. The nearest forest ground is about 10 miles from this boundary. This is national forest country. This land is not on the forest. What that unit of the forest actually gives you is the Little Muskingum, the covered bridge scenic byway, and Ohio River access at Frontier Boat Launch. Cutler has a zip code and not a great deal else. And for most of the people looking at this, that is the point of it. Here is why this hill looks the way it does. The glaciers never got here. Most of Ohio got flattened under ice and covered in till. This corner did not. So you get a plateau that water cut apart instead. Narrow ridges, steep sides, hollows drop down into sandstone and shale. That hill is not decoration, it is the product. The timber sorts itself the same way. Oak and hickory hold the ridge tops and the south faces. In the cool north slopes and down in the hollows it turns to sugar maple, poplar, black walnut, and beech. White oak is the one to know. It is the wood a bourbon barrel is made from, and it is the acorn a deer goes to first. And if you buy woods in this state, Ohio will send a service forester out to walk it with you for nothing. One more thing about this ground, because it is the kind of thing a listing skips. There is water mapped on this hill, about 2,000 feet of unnamed stream, and it runs through 5 of the 10 tracts. Now be clear about what that is. The Federal Wetland Inventory classes it intermittent. It is a wet weather draw, not a creek you fish, but a draw is a travel corridor in November all the same. And FEMA puts this entire property in Zone X. Not 1 acre of it sits in a special flood hazard area. A ridge here is narrow and the hollow under it is steep, and the timber changes as you walk down from one to the other. That is why 2 tracts on the same 110 acres can feel like different properties. Which brings me to why a lot of you clicked on this. In the 2024 spring season, this county checked 410 wild turkeys, 5th of Ohio's 88 counties. That is not a brochure line. That is the state's own table. This county also sits inside Ohio's disease surveillance area, and that carries one real benefit. Archery opens 2 weeks early here, September 12th, while most of the state waits. Gun Week runs the end of November into December. Muzzleloader in January. Spring turkey opens the 25th of April. And under Ohio law, a resident landowner hunts his own ground without a hunting license. So do his children at any age, and his grandchildren under 18. You buy a piece of this hill, and your kid hunts it on your name. I am not going to stand here and tell you what walks this ground. Nobody can prove that to you. What matters is the shape of it. Every one of these tracks has a seam on it, where the field quits and the woods start. That is the line they walk. The other half of it is pressure. Public ground in this part of Ohio gets hunted hard. Private acreage in the same country does not. And for what it is worth, this county sits inside the state's recognized black bear range. Ohio has no bear season. That is just how wild this corner still is. Ridge above, hollow below, and a field edge in between. That is a funnel, and it is on most of these pieces. Tract 1 is 5 acres, and it is where this whole property meets the road. Behind the frontage, there is a clearing and a trail running back from it into the woods. 5 acres out here is a driveway, a house, a yard, and enough trees behind you that you stop hearing the road. Tract 3 is 21 acres, and it is the biggest piece still on this hill. It is timber, front to back. A trail runs through the middle of it. There is a hillside, a ridge above it, and a hollow underneath. That is not flat ground, and if you are hunting it, that is the entire point. Inside the timber, there are openings where the canopy just quits. There is a barn on the edge of it and open ground on his shoulder. Tyler has this one down as recreational, and that is what it is. Camp before it is house. Tract 4 is 6 acres, and it is the open one. Field with a tree line running all the way around it. There is a hillside behind it for shelter and a trail already cut into it. Nothing on the flood maps touches this piece. This is the one where you can see the house before anybody has drawn it. Tract 10 is 10 acres, and it is the most consistent piece up here. Open ground, a tree line around it, timber behind that, the same the whole way across. The ground climbs, so there is a rise sitting above the field. There is a hollow on it, a trail, and a gravel drive already in. Open in front, woods behind, hill above. Nobody has to draw you a home site on that. Tract 9 is 13 acres, and this is the farm piece. It carries the only crop field on the whole property. There is a tree line around every edge of it, with brush along the seam. A gravel drive is already in, so the access is there before you own it. Crop ground with woods on the edge of it. Out here, that is the whole picture. Tract 8 is 17 acres, and it is the most complete piece on this hill. A ridge, a hollow underneath it, a hillside, a hayfield, open ground, and timber. All of that inside one boundary of 17 acres. The ground moves more here than anywhere else on the property. High ground, low ground, cover, and an opening in between them. If you only take one piece of this hill, this is the one that already has everything on it. And then Tract 7, 15 acres, and it is the headline. Timber over all of it. More than half of it is hillside. This is the steep end of the property, and that is exactly why it is the interesting end. A ridge above, a hollow below, and trails running through it. It has clearings in it, places where the canopy quits and there is sky. The maps put more drainage through Tract 7 than any other piece still on the table. Not a creek, a wet weather draw. But water moves through there, and so does everything else. 15 acres you can build on and hunt off. That is the whole pitch. That is the 114 acres on the triple nickel in the unglaciated hill country between Athens and Marietta. Electric and rural water at the road. Some of the frontage is paved and some of it is gravel. 10 pieces came off this hill. 3 of them are somebody's now. 7 tracts from 5 acres to 21 on a hill the ice never touched. The other 7 are still just ground. This is not a subdivision. It is a hillside somebody drew 10 lines across. If one of them is the one, don't sit on it. Call Tyler Haessly at Buckeye Land Sales, 740-525-4582. He will walk it with you.